Hi, I'm Sabrina. Welcome back to my channel. I am making this little intro, it's going to be a long one, to explain this video. I started cutting together some of the clips I have from our trip to Vancouver for Kinsley's procedure and realized that this channel doesn't know anything about Kinsley except that she has a colostomy bag. They don't know why, and they don't know any of her other history. I'm gonna do other videos to elaborate more on her birth story and my pregnancy with her and why she has some of these issues. I'm just gonna do kind of a brief overview right now to explain it so that this video makes more sense in a kind of like cohesively on my channel. So Kinsley was born 12 weeks early. She was born at 27 and 6, so almost 28 weeks pregnant. The reason for that I will go into in my pregnancy story video. Not lots of women get to know why they went into premature labor, but I do. And it's a whole nother story and a whole nother video because it was crazy. So I was closely monitored in my pregnancy, and we knew pretty early on that she had a congenital heart defect. She has pulmonary stenosis and tricuspid regurg. And what that means specifically is that the valve that goes from her right ventricle, so our heart is made up of 4 chambers: the right atrium, the right ventricle, the left ventricle, and the left atrium. I can't tell you everything about the heart because I'm not a cardiologist, but I can tell you what I know. So the right ventricle pumps blood through the pulmonary valve to your lungs to be oxygenated to bring back to your heart to pump it to your body. Kinsley's pulmonary valve, so not the actual vessel, but we all have valves in our heart that prevent backflow of blood. So in certain rhythms of our heart, this valve closes to stop the backflow of blood. And hers is really tight, so it wasn't letting any blood through. And we've known about it for a long time. And then because of that, her right ventricle is really thick and muscular because it's been working against that pulmonary valve since she was created inside of me. And because of that, so it goes right atrium, right ventricle, the right atrium is on top of the right ventricle, and the valve that goes between the right atrium and the right ventricle is the tricuspid valve. And because of the difficulty of the blood going over her pulmonary valve, it backflows over her tricuspid valve. So the tricuspid regurg is not really that big of a deal. We all, I guess, from what I was told by the cardiologist, have a little bit of tricuspid regurg. Hers is just more because her heart isn't formed properly. So like I said, we knew at birth she was going to have this. We had a plan in place, hoping she was going to come later than she did. And and I'm going to talk about her first procedure in a later video about our NICU journey because it's kind of its own thing too. But this is her second time having this. So we came down for a balloon dilatation procedure. And in that procedure, the cardiologist puts an incision in her femoral artery or vein, just a vessel in her groin, and feeds a catheter up through her body and into her heart, and takes pictures and measures pressures, and then determines what needs to happen and blows a balloon up to stretch the valve. There's lots of names. They call it, it's a valvuloplasty. So yeah, so that's what they did yesterday. They found not anything that we didn't know about. Maybe that the pulmonary valve is very, very severely narrowed, and like we knew that, but like, yeah, because he had to use a high pressure balloon to open it up. So he fed feeds all this stuff up there, and tried a regular balloon, and it didn't work. So he tried a bigger balloon, still didn't work. So he had to use a high pressure balloon to blow it up. But it is weird because now, like, post-op, like, her heart sounds different, because actually, like, the rhythm of her heart sounds different than a typical heart. All of our hearts sound like bum-bum, bum-bum, bum-bum. And I know that's so stupid, but that's what they sound like. And her heart goes bub-sht, bub-sht, bub-sht. Like, it has, like, you can hear the blood being forced over her pulmonary valve. And, it's not as bad now. You can still hear it, because it's like the valve's never going to be fixed until it's replaced. But right now you can still hear it. You can't hear it as well, I mean. Yeah, so I hope I'm explaining this right. So yeah, we came down here to have that procedure. We got here on Thursday, October 10th. Checked in at Ronald McDonald House, had an eye exam. With a sick doctor, so I hope she doesn't get sick. And then yesterday was our big day, where they took her and did the whole thing. And I thought I was going to vlog more of it, but it's too freaky. Like, I was freaking out too much to vlog. It's pretty scary to give your kid over to, even though they're medical professionals, it's still like your kid, and you don't know, like, anything can happen. So, yeah. Oh, hi, it's okay. So yeah, I hope I explained a little more about her defect. And some of it, like, I'm gonna say over and over again. So part of what's really cool, like, it sucked that she was born really early, but she was put on a drug as soon as she was born, called prostaglandin, to keep her ductus open, which is, I can't remember it's her PDA. Or ductus, and I can't remember what PDA stands for, but it's a vessel that we all have in our hearts until we're born, because our lungs don't oxygenate our body when we're in our mums. It's the placenta that gives us oxygen. So there's a special valve in our heart that connects everything together differently. Again, not a little bit beyond me, but she was given that drug to keep her PDA open when she was born. And then as a symptom of prematurity, it's just stayed open. And it's actually what has prevented her from needing this procedure earlier on, and what's helped her thrive. But it's also what freaks people out with her vitals. And even me, because I don't see her vitals all the time. She's not connected to anything when I'm out, right? Like, we're just hanging out. But, like, any sort of breath holding, and her oxygen sats will go whoop, and just, like, it's not even a DSAT, because DSATs last for longer than, like, a second or, like, a millisecond, and it'll be, like, doop, and, like, drop down to randomly, like, 80% and then shoot back up, because, like, her PDA shunts left to right, so she'll just randomly have, like shots of really low blood oxygen, but it's like her normal. Like, she's been doing that forever. Yeah, so if I feel like I need to add anything else into this video as I'm editing, I will. And this is just, I thought this was a good time. I don't have my son, we're still in Vancouver. And I have a cool backdrop with just the plain white wall at Ronald McDonald House. I don't have that at home. I do know I am going to vlog a little more of our trip, because now we're at the fun part where we just get to spend some mommy baby time hanging out. So, yeah. Okay, you'll see this when I upload it. Oh, hey, internet. I decided that I'm going to vlog some of the day today. Whether it ever actually makes it to YouTube or not, I don't freaking know. But it's 5:30. 5:30. Can't tell. It's 5:30ish in the morning right now on October 11th. I was up a lot last night. I couldn't sleep because I was stressed out, and then I had to be up. Kinsley wasn't allowed to have food after 3 a.m., so I purposely woke up at 2:30 to feed her so that she could have her last little bits of milk. And then she was allowed to have glucose water until 5:30 this morning, so I woke up at 5 to make sure she drank a bottle of glucose water, just to make sure she had something in her belly and she was a little bit hydrated. I have to get up and get ready, because in an hour I have to go drop her off. I'll be freaking out. Where's Miss Kid? There's our little superhero. There's our little superhero. Ready to go get her operation today. Say good morning, everyone. It's gonna be really hard not to feed her. Okay, I gotta get up. So, because Kinsley can't eat, I have to pump for the first time, other than the one time I pump at night. I have to pump for the first time in the morning for a really long time, because otherwise I'll just be way too full. And I don't know where I was going with this, because I'm tired. But yeah, I haven't had to pump for a long time. Now I have to pump before we go, and I have to bring my pump just in case I can't use the one that's on the floor if she gets admitted, which she probably is going to. Yeah, and yeah, okay, I will check back again in a little while. Okay, I got my coffee here at the hospital, and I was like, and Miss Kids, we're in a tiny little hospital gown, and it's still gigantic. Yeah, her procedure is at 7:45. So we have just over an hour until they come and take her. Okay, bye. Okay, everybody. Kinsley is they took her now. She is they took Kinsley. She is probably in the OR right now. I don't even know I'm recording this because I'm just freaking out so bad I can barely talk, but they took her. She's supposed to be out by 10:05. I have an appointment with my psychiatrist in 40 minutes so that I can maybe try not to freak out. Maybe she can help me deal with the PTSD I was just dealing with. And yeah, I'll talk to y'all later. Pretty. Just making our video update now. Kinsley has been out of surgery for quite a while now. I went and saw her shortly after she was out of the OR, and then she wasn't allowed to. She was on a short-acting sedative to keep her from kicking her legs around, because she has to lay flat for like 3 hours post-cath, like post-procedure. And yeah, she is doing really well now. She was super sleepy even after they took her off the med, but she's doing much better now. Time goes really fast in here. I always forget that. And yeah, so we've moved from the anesthetic care unit to the med surg floor, and She will be here overnight and just to monitor her for apnea because of her history of prematurity. Yeah, everything went really well. The cardiologist came and talked to me. He said he had to put the balloon in. He couldn't get a normal balloon to inflate, so he had to use a high pressure balloon because her pulmonary valve was really rigid and hard to open. But they got it open, and it's as good as it's going to be for now, is what I'm told. So he is going to pass his notes along to her surgeon to say that, hey, if you're going to do anything with her colostomy, now's the time, because it's like, this is like, doing these balloon dilations are kind of short-term fixes. Like, she'll have to have them multiple times over her life until she gets a valve replacement at some point, because that's what he said. He said like her pulmonary stenosis is quite severe, so she will likely at one point in her life have to have a valve replacement. We just don't know when. But yeah, I think that's it. We're here for the night. She's 1-to-1 overnight with a nurse watching us through a window. Our room is gigantic in comparison to the NICU rooms. Like, this is the size of my whole like living room and dining room put together. So that's pretty cool. Yeah, she's just back asleep now. She's eating and everything. And yeah, it all went as planned. And hopefully from here we can make more plans to have her be a regular baby, or as regular as she can be. Okay, I will check in if anything else happens, but I don't think it's going to. Nothing crazy. Yeah. Okay, bye. Oh, hi. This is just another vlog entry for a YouTube video. I don't know if I'm going to have enough stuff to make an actual video, but oh well. We're just waiting for the doctors to come so can probably be discharged. We had a really good night, almost a regular night like we would have at home. She slept like she always does, woke up 4:35 a.m. for her feed like she always does, and then back on every 3-4 hours waking up to eat, which is totally normal for her. She's sleeping right now. She came off the anesthetic pretty okay. It took her a little while to wake up fully. That's okay. Yeah, I'm staying on another one of these couches, which was my bed for basically 3 months while she was in the NICU, but this unit is way quieter than the NICU, so I was actually able to sleep here. It's not bad at all. And I didn't get up unless the nurse said I needed to, because I was like, okay, well, yeah, I need to sleep because I didn't sleep well the night before her surgery, because it's always scary to, even if it's like good surgery or like not expect it to be crazy, like it's still scary to give your kid to someone else. Yeah, that dinging is nothing. It's literally just that she wiggled. I've done a lot better with the beeping than I thought I would have, because this machine sounds exactly like her machine that was in the NICU. But she's fine. Everything's fine. This floor's actually really cool. It has like a playroom and stuff, because it's not just for babies. So there's like actually like a full playroom with toys and like for family laundry and stuff, because there are kids that get like crazy surgery. And then are up here, I guess, neurosurgery and stuff. And yeah, so we're just waiting for the docs to come to tell us we can leave. And we'll go back to our McDonald house and snuggle. The only thing that sucks is I hate trying to cuddle her when all the machines on her. It just sucks. She's all stuck to wires and whatever, so when we get back to our house, we'll cut over really good. Okay, bye.
Oh, hi. Oh, hi. Oh, hi. You so happy? Yeah, okay.
Oh, hi. Kinsley and I are just up and playing. This is still just vlogging from our Vancouver trip. I decided that every time Kinsley has a procedure, I know my hair is ridiculous, but Kinsley thought it was funny, so I just kept it on my head. I decided that I'm going to buy her one of these at the gift shop every time she makes it through a procedure. They're just these little mini boos. I bought one for Paxton too, that's Paw Patrol, because I like to, if I'm leaving Paxton for multiple days, I like to bring, even if it's just something small, I like to bring something back for him so that he knows I was thinking about him while I was gone, and it creates a connection even though I'm not with him. I've done it the whole time. Even if it was like he was coming here, I would have something for him while he was here. So this is what it looks like. Series 4 Mini Boos TY Collectibles. It's got a little glittery question mark on it. These are all the guys I guess you can get with it. I always hope for unicorns because Kinsley is like a little unicorn because they're mystical and like majestic and miraculous, and that's what I think of her. My little unicorn, or my little mermaid, or that trendy stuff. But like it works for her. So open the box. Comes in this little green package, and then you rip it open. I don't know why I guess so you can't shake it around and figure out who it is. I hate all the packaging. But it's really cute. It's a little sloth. What's his name? His name is Dangler. Oh, he's so cute. And I like that they're called, these ones are called Mini Boos. But the actual guys like this with the big eyes are called Beanie Boos. And that's what my family calls me, as Beanie Boo. So, yeah, what do you think of your little sloth, Kent? What do you think? What do you think of your little sloth? What do you think? What are you thinking? Oh, you see Mama's hair again? What are you thinking? What are you thinking about? What are you thinking about, honey? Whoa. What are you thinking about, baby girl? Huh? Is this your little sloth? Is that our little friend? Oh. What are we doing? Are we just hanging out? I'm really enjoying your company, little girl. You're so cute. You're pretty cute. Oh, goodness, so good. You're pretty cute. Who's that baby? Who is that baby in there? That's you. And your little sloth, Dangler. Say hi, Dangler. Hi, Dangler. Yeah. Ooh. You're so cute. You're so cute. You're so cute. You're so cute. Okay. Bye-bye for now. Do-do-do. Do-do-do-do-do. You're so funny. Okay, bye. Just realized I should vlog a little bit. Kinsley and I just walked to Safeway. Had a super sleepy day, which is nice. I got to catch up on all the weeks of sleep I lose for being a mom of two. We're just almost back to our McDonald house. I bought myself a Hungry Man turkey dinner because it's Thanksgiving weekend here in Canada, and I don't get to spend it with my family. I get to spend it with me and Kins, but that's okay, because like really at this time of year it's better for me not to have her in big group settings anyway. Yeah, so we're just on our way back to the Ronald McDonald House. We're gonna go sit in the Grizzly Lounge. I'm gonna eat my lunch. I got it Safeway, and yeah, and maybe I'll vlog a little of what we do later. Here's Kinsley's. Here's little Kins. Maybe I'll switch you around. Yeah, there's little Kinsley. We had a good day, just hanging out together and napping. We had lots of naps. This is what I call her garden gnome outfit. But she's so cute. Okay, the wind is a little chilly, so I'm gonna go so I can get her inside.
No pants party for Kinsley. No pants party for Kinsley. No pants party for Kinsley. No pants party for Miss Kins. Oh my goodness, how did you get so cute? No pants party for my Kinsley. No pants party for my Kinsley. I love you, honey. You're so cute. I love my honey. No pants party for my Kinsley. No pants party for Kinsley. Did we have a good day today? We get to go home tomorrow? Yes, we get to go. Oh. Holy cow, you're happy. You're so happy.
So, nighttime. Oh, I was squeezing the blackheads on my nose, and you can definitely tell. That's kind of embarrassing because I was just downstairs. Anyways, just had the thing. If anyone ever needs to gain some perspective on what life really means, come spend some time here at the hospital and at Ronald McDonald House, because it's just like, not that I need it, I feel like I already have it, but I wish other people could just see how amazing these kids are. Like, my daughter is amazing. She's a baby and been through almost as many surgeries as I have in almost 30 years. And then there's just like little kids like walking around here, and like they have full-on cancer. Like losing their hair, and they've got NG tubes in their nose because they can't tolerate eating because they have no appetite, and they're just the sweetest kids around. And like there's people that like complain so much about like the stupidest little things. Like, for example, someone I know had their neighbor complaining about a bear ripping open garbage and him having to clean it up, and it's like, dude, like, do you know how little that is on the face of, like, I'm so glad that that's the only problem you have in your life. Because it can be so much worse. And not that I would want anybody's life to be worse, but, like, just stop being so negative and angry, because, like, how do you just chill? Because it could be so much worse. Like, just these little kids are just the strongest little people, and like I just can't even imagine being in their shoes. And they take it like it's like they don't know any different, but it doesn't make it easy on them, and they're just like, they're so cool. Every kid that goes through this kind of crap is my freaking hero. Like, that's it. Yeah. There's this girl who has been here since just before Kinsley and I left the first time. Like, when she was tiny in August. And she has cancer, and she is the sweetest little girl. And she just, just had a bunch of rounds of chemo, and like it was, yeah. But she's so sweet, and she's just the sweetest girl, and I can't, like, except for the fact that she has no hair, you wouldn't know she has, like, she's been through what she's been through. She's just the coolest kid ever. I'm glad I got to see her this time, because last time she was hospitalized for her chemo. This time she's out, and she's just gotta wait on numbers to go home. I don't really know anything about, like, the treatment of cancer. I know chemo and radiation, and that's it. But I'm not a cancer parent. Like, every parent that goes through something that's medically complicated, we all learn things that's specific to our child, and I've never experienced going through cancer or having a kid with cancer or anything. You ask me about a cardiac kid, I know a lot, especially her specific cardiac stuff, or what she would have had to have. Ask, I see a kid walk in with an IV, I can tell you what they're on, like, if they're eating or if they're getting their nutrition intravenously. Like, that's the kind of stuff I know, but I don't know anything about cancer. I don't hope to, but yeah, just like it gives you a lot to be thankful for. Thankful that I'm not going through that, but also thankful that these kids are kicking and they're fighting this shit. And yeah, okay, that's it. Bye. We've made it home. We're back in Castlegar. The flight was good. I really, really like Pacific Coastal Airlines. I'll probably use them from now on when we go on our trip. Just Paw Patrol in the background because I'm going to spend the rest of the day being a lazy day with my kiddos. Just cuddling and making food and stuff. I'm not going to clean. None of it. I'm going to hang out with my kids. There was something I was going to add to Kinsley's whole, the reason why we did this surgery. Right. I don't think I said that. So Kinsley has her colostomy, and the surgeons won't fix Kinsley's colostomy until her heart was fixed. So now she's in as good a condition as she can be to have her colostomy reversed. So hopefully before Christmas, which is kind of scary to think about because that's 2.5 months away, Kinsley will no longer have a colostomy. So I'll keep y'all updated, and we'll see what the next video is. Okay, bye!